Hello, everybody. This is Chase coming in and letting you guys see some work I've been doing on the Dead Space. Yeah, my Steam account and stuff is up there. Blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah, I purchased this on Steam, so no, I don't have the special edition. I'm not gonna review the crappy Happy Meal toy that came with it. Sorry, Justin, that's what it is. But I thought I would show you guys some of the multiplayer, and I wanted to check about where my video would cut out for this program. Now, as you're going to notice, there is a frame rate issue with this. My frame rate is pretty terrible. I don't know if this is because of the multiplayer or if this is because of the recording software. And the recording software doesn't record quality as much as I'd like. But I thought I'd show you guys anyway. This is mostly going to be narration for two reasons. One, unlike when I started doing the Let's Play, I do not have my individual microphone, so I cannot record my audio alongside the video on Audacity. And two, well, I really can't see the video while I'm doing this audio recording, because Windows Movie Maker sucks now. So yeah, they no longer have the narration option, or if they do, I don't know where it is. So, if anybody could let me know, just give me a shout. I also kind of wanted to plug myself here, because soon I'm going to start doing some minor reviews of animated video games, depending on how much LPing I can do, given that I've still got schoolwork and everything else that I've got to prioritize. So I'll be doing that soon. If it's not taken, I will be using the name Yu-Gi-Oh! Otaku, and this video may very well end up being on Yu-Gi-Oh! Otaku before anywhere else. So, if that's the case, well, hey, that works. But that will be my new, alias and, review channel name. Now, keep in mind that, yes, I do play the game Yu-Gi-Oh!, but that's not the reason I'm using this phrase. Yu-Gi is the Japanese word for play, and otaku is, well, the Japanese word for somebody who's a fanatic about anime games and the like in Japanese culture. Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. As you can see, dying has very little consequence in the Dead Space 2 multiplayer. Until you get to the last little bit, as you will see, I do die towards the end. And it kind of screws me up. This game has multiplayer pretty similar to Left 4 Dead, and Left 4 Dead 2, where you can play as any, you can play as a Marine in Isaac Clarke's suits, or your own. And, the opposing team plays as necromorphs, and you guys switch between rounds. If the necromorphs block the human team from reaching their objective, they win. If the human team, succeeds in their objective, they win. And whoever wins, or scores the highest in both rounds, is the case, of them each winning one round. Because some maps are really freaking biased to one side or the other. Gets the match. Regardless, people get points. Honestly, I was hoping that I would start with a necromorph game, because those are a little bit more fun, admittedly. I like to play as the pack and just jump on people and decapitate them. But, you know, I can't be too picky, because it just kind of automatically, randomly does it. The one thing I have to complain about the multiplayer is there's a real lack in variety when it comes to the necromorphs you can play as. Because you can play as the pack, which are the little kids with the claws, strong melee attacks but weak bodies, which have my favorite execution move. The lurkers, which are the babies from the first game with the tentacles, good projectile attack. The spitter, which, just like the Left 4 Dead spitter, it, in this case, pretty certain it's masculine. It will vomit at victims, which either causes damage or causes a slowdown effect similar to stasis, or something that's essentially the same as the basic slasher, except a bit tougher. I can't remember the name at the moment. It gets boring after a while, and the only real incentive to keep playing multiplayer is honestly because of the fact that you unlock shit in multiplayer. Now, that being said, that's not a very good incentive because you only can get 4 different guns in multiplayer as your, as your secondary weapon aside from the starter, if I'm not mistaken. But your starting guns are the pulse rifle and the plasma cutter. Right now I've got the pulse rifle and the line gun, which, honestly speaking, line gun is much better than the plasma cutter in this case, even though it's really nice to be able to just, shoot off limbs. But the reason that the line cutter is better in this case is because you really don't have to be that strategic in multiplayer. You just need to run through, get the points, get the mission done, and then get the hell out of there. And honestly speaking, that's about all you do. But yeah, it's just kind of dry. I hope EA does something about that. I know the PC version of Dead Space, the one that I've got, is not getting the DLC, or at least they're saying we're not getting the DLC that the Xbox version's getting. But I hope they change their mind on that. Anyway, we've got about 40 more seconds. But yeah, just check out my new channel. I'll try to get a Dead Space video up tonight, if I can. It's probably going to be in this format, though. I'll try to make it more entertaining than this. I'll try to actually, act like I would when I'm playing it, if I can find a way to view the video while recording. But at the moment, my computer's kind of screwing me in that regard. So, I will see you guys soon, and just keep posted. I'll update when I can, alright? Later.